it went from bad to worse and then extreme. And so I had to block this person everywhere online. I'm talking all social media networks, all emails, everything. Wagwan people, it's your girl Tamar, also known as INSiGHTZ, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, Wagwan to you too. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see today with this video, because I'm going to get real down to the nitty-gritty. Anyway, so I'm going to get straight to the point and tell you what this video is all about. So today I'm going to address the haters. Okay, this is real talk, this is story time about cyberbullying, bullying and harassment, online keyboard warriors, and just pure hatred from the people closest to you, because 9 times out of 10 it's those who are closest to you, your friends, your besties, your partners, families, even associates, who tend to watch you along your journey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, give you the impression that they are supporting you. But to be honest, soon as you reach that certain level in life, they do not want to see you surpass that level. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you flourish and be the best version of yourself. They don't want to see you doing better than them. So in order for them to feel like they've conquered the world, they have to drag you right down, drag you through the mud, disrespect you, overlook you, undermine all the fabulous great work that you're doing. I know everything that I just said is an over exaggeration, but let's get to the point. That's what it is all about, this video. Not only am I going to share my personal experiences with you that are all real and hard for me to talk about, I really am hoping that you leave feeling confident and reassured within your own personal experience and your own personal journey if you have also experienced bullying, harassment and just pure hatred, whether it is from somebody you know or not. So this video is for you. This video is also ideal for all my creative entrepreneurs out there, solo entrepreneurs, my artists, and of course dancers too, because let's face it, the industry that we work in is all about entertainment. That's the gonna go. So the first one, I'm going to be talking about an online stroll who basically harassed me, questioned my integrity, just disrespected my work first of all, and wanted me to feel the pain. Then there's another experience, part 2, from my ex-besties, my ex-best friends. We were close for our whole childhood and part of my adulthood, and sadly our friendship came to an end on such a very harsh terms. I don't even know how long I've got today. I might do a part 1 and part 2 because this is deep. This is the very first time I'm actually speaking about this to the camera, to you guys, about what I've really experienced. And it is hard, it takes so much courage. And the one thing that's relatable with both experiences, the online cyberbullying and stalking versus my friends since childhood, is that they were both race related. They brought race into it. It was very, racially motivated, ignorance, a lot of racist undertones, despite the fact that they share similar heritage to me. Just saying, let me just put that out there. So the self-hatred and lack of knowledge of self is real in the community. That's not the topic for this video, but it's partly to do with that, and the fact that both of these people really hurt me, and I am so confident right now to say this out loud. They really did hurt me. Words can hurt, and I don't want this to eat me up alive inside. I don't want to take this to the grave. I'm not tolerating bullshit no more, and you shouldn't be tolerating bullshit either. PG, guys, keep it PG. Okay, so let's get to the point. So with the online troll online on my Instagram, this all began when I started to share my podcast. I started a podcast about a year ago, which came off the back of my trip to Jamaica in 2019, and also the back of my blogs, as I've been blogging for about 5-6 years now, and I wanted to step it up and try something different and go into audio, which related into podcasts. But somehow I was just in Jamaica when my urge for sharing stories and narratives really kicked off. So my podcast that I released last spring is called Insights, an insight into your dance journey or artistic journey. That series was all about Jamaica dance culture and identity. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a dance and creative entrepreneur based in the UK of Jamaican heritage. And the link below to listen up to my podcast is down below. Please listen after the video though. When I do things in life, guys, I do it for me, myself. I'm not watching you. I'm not comparing myself to you. It's very hard not to compare, but I'm not out there looking at somebody else and then hate on them and spit on them in their greatness. That's what I experienced from somebody else who I don't know. However, we have mutual friends in the dance industry in the UK. Once I went to Jamaica, obviously, long story short, did all the blogs, my documentation, my writing. It's a unique topic. It was very specific to Jamaica. It wasn't just about dance. We were talking about, you know, real life experiences in inner cities in Jamaica. We're talking about culture. And I really wanted this to be open for anybody to listen, to be inspired, to educated. So I kept pushing the education behind it. I got a lot of attraction, a lot of positive reinforcing feedback, which was really great. And then that one tiny 1% has got something shit to say. And I know it's easy to say, don't worry about the 1% or the 10%, you know, who got nothing nice to say. Focus on the 90%. As humans, I don't know why we do this. We tend to dwell on the negatives. I did dwell at one point, then I thought, let it go. It's not that deep. And you know what? I like a bit of controversy. If people felt my podcast was controversial or just didn't like it, so what? Everything's not for you. This particular person is not only a dancer, they work in the arts. They identify themselves as a cultural ambassador. You're going to call yourself a cultural ambassador. It does not then give you the right to go and kind of spit on somebody else's work that you feel you know better than. Does that make sense? And I felt like I was being not schooled, but really undermined and made to feel this small, and made to feel like I'm not worthy of that space. This person thought that I was identifying myself as a cultural ambassador because the work that I was doing and promoting was rooted in culture, race, identity, obviously dance as well. So despite this person identifying themselves as a cultural ambassador, you know, they were also a professional dance artist, you know, for over 20 odd years. And they were also Jamaican as well, based in the UK. So there's a lot of familiarity. We can relate with a lot of things. So this person was behaving like I and I are best friend. And this person took it as though, you know, are you down for the culture? You know, power to the people kind of thing. And really just, it was just stripping it apart and made it all about politics, all about race. It wasn't all about that. It's partly about that, but that's not where I was getting at. Do you know what I mean? It was rooted in inspiration. I want people to be inspired. I want people to love it. I want some of you to hate it too and give me some constructive feedback that will only uplift me to do better, not drag me down. And that's what I went through. So I've got a couple of images. I screenshotted some of the messages that I got from this person, which were horrific, by the way. And just to get to before I read through these messages that I got. So this person not only followed me, liked like 50 of my photos, literally back to back, commented on it, all positive comments. And I was thinking, who's this person, you know, out of nowhere, just liking everything. So I checked out that person's profile. They have more than one, they have two. And we have a lot of friends in common. We had like over 20-30 friends in common, mutual friends on Instagram. So I thought, okay, seems like a cool guy. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. I thought I'd follow back and return the favor. Plus the work that they had on their profile looked really good too. So this person then thought they'll slip into my DMs. Nice try. Slipped into my DMs and then started a conversation with me, getting to know me. So I just took it as this is just like an artist talk. Yeah. That is it. And then the person said to me, who are you, in capital letters. So I was like, what do you mean, who am I? Like, I didn't get where they were going with that. And I just says, well, I am who I am. On Instagram, just said my name. You know, I see myself as an entrepreneur. I'm a community dance practitioner. And I was just saying all these different titles to who I am and what I do. And it was like, no, but who are you and who do you think you are? I'm calm, I'm collected, I'm content. This person persisted. So even before I had the chance to breathe, and to look back at the messages or even to reply back, this person was going back to back to back. Who are you to release work about Jamaica? What do you know about Jamaica? I said, well, number one, it's my heritage, my background. That's where my family's from. You know, I am forever learning something new every single day. So even myself being a British Jamaican woman, I'm still learning about my own identity as an adult. I can say that confidently. You know, I didn't say that to them, but this person approached me as though to say, you don't know yourself. You don't know who you are, you don't know where you belong, you don't know where you come from. This is what this person said to me. It had nothing to do with the podcast, but made it about race, made it about obviously cultural identity based on the work that I'm doing. And the reason why I know that this person was saying it in that tone and delivery, because they kept sharing my content back to me. So I was thinking, why are you sharing my posts back to me? I don't get that. Like, what's going on? So I said, what's the matter? Like, can you get to the point? Can you explain yourself? At that point, I was thinking, I've got no energy. Log off, just delete it and go. Just wanted to get to the bottom of this and just be like, am I misinterpreting it? Because messages, whether it's WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, are always misinterpreted. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt to explain himself, redeem himself, so I can better understand the conversation. So I said, can you please explain what you mean a little bit more? Because you've lost me, I don't understand. He goes, that's because you're a dumb shit. That's what he said to me. So I was like, I'm not putting up with this disrespect. Don't insult me on my Instagram. I don't understand why you're speaking to me like this. And he persisted and persisted and persisted. I put my phone down for 5 minutes. I'm not even lying. I remember this day. Went back to my phone. There was 20 unread messages in like less than 5 minutes. This person said, who are you? Why would you put a podcast out about exploring dance and culture if you don't even know yourself? You couldn't even answer the question when I asked you, who are you? In capital letters, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. So I said, I don't need to explain myself to you. You don't know who I am. I don't need to explain myself. Back off. Yeah, and my podcast was a project that was initially for myself. Then I decided to share it to the world because I thought, come on, people need to know the stuff that I had listened to or what I learned based on my recordings. And then he still said, you still sound like a lost black woman alone in the white man's country in England. At that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm just over it. I'm just can't be bothered with this. I said, you know what? I'm leaving this conversation here. You're extreme. You're over the top. And he goes, you're pathetic. You can't hold a conversation. You're weak. That's literally what he said to me back to back. I'm pathetic. I'm weak. I can't hold an intellectual conversation. Guys, if you are listening to this right now, everything that I just explained, the examples of this online troll, does it sound like this person can hold an intellectual conversation themselves? Yes or no? Let me know in the description box below. Please, I need to know. How much patience would you have for someone talking to you like that? Whether it was face to face, at work, at the bus stop, or online in WhatsApp, on your messages, whatever. I think because it's online and because it's in a message format, a text format, it makes it even worse because it's passive aggressive. It's not only passive aggressive, it is aggressive, you know. So it's almost as though I can say what I want to hurt you so much because, you know, we're behind the screen, you know. And sometimes I feel people like that, it's just, you must be so bored of your life that you have to nitpick at somebody else's life for you to feel better. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people feel the need to do that. It's just draining, wasted energy, and it's just childish behaviour. That's how I felt then, that's how I still feel today. But to be honest with you, it did kind of get to me a little bit when he felt the need to remind me that I am black, but I'm also a black woman. Apparently, I don't know myself and I'm lost in this white man's country. At that point, I was like, no, snap out of it, Tay. So then I blocked him instantly. And then I blocked him on my other account because he also followed me on my dance company account on Instagram as well. So I blocked him in 2 places and got rid of the messages and just thought, let me take a breather. Because that's what we need to do. And then I let it go over the next day or 2, literally. Long story short, guys, 1 year later, yes, this is how long ago it was, guys. It was over a year ago when that first happened. And I did kind of let it go. But because this person reappeared back into my digital life, should I say, because it was online, and back onto my Instagram, I didn't realize it because there was a totally different account. And I get it. I'm not stupid. I know people do that. People who stalk you, people who really admire your work. They admire you really, but they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to surrender, let go of their ego and let you know that you are doing a good job. Well done. Instead, what's small? If you have been through that, if you experience that kind of bullying and harassment and fake friends, let me know, please, and comment below. Yeah. Oh, whoa. So that's that in a nutshell. So when this person reappeared about a year later from a different account, and this wasn't about dance, it was about poetry at this point, it went right over my head, I'm not gonna lie. They liked all my photos again, commented all again, mirroring the same footsteps, should I say, as he did the first year. And he just went right over my head, I'm not gonna lie. And then I picked up on it and I thought, this person seems really familiar. So then I went back onto the profile and I thought, hold up a minute. That's that guy who tried to kind of bring me down on Instagram a year ago. Like, oh my God. So it goes to show that I kind of forgot about it and I just moved on. And this person reappears. I was thinking, what do they want? But you know what? I'm just going to let it go and let this person stay on my profile and watch me grow instead of blocking like I would usually do, or what we would usually do. You protect yourself and you block whoever it is online. And this is the safest option, and I always do recommend that. In this instance, I was like, whatever. What you gotta do? You know, like, I've moved on. I'm a bigger and greater person than I was the day before, the year before. So I thought, feel free to follow me and watch. At that time, during that time, I wasn't really posting a lot anyway. I mean, I was online, but I wasn't really posting or sharing anything. And I kind of archived a lot of my posts and stuff on Instagram. So I was just in a different headspace. Long story short, this person again slipped into my DMs, started the nice talk and commented on some of my other posts, because obviously I've had new posts since a year before. And I know people who are listening right now are going to think, Tay, why did you let this happen again? Tay, how could you not see this coming? Tay, you know, why did he let it go on for so long? Honestly, I don't know what got over me. I don't get it. But I really do believe now, looking back, is that we really do manifest things into our lives again. If you're going through this pattern of behaviour, good or bad, but obviously we were looking at the bad because of this conversation. If it's that bad, sticky situation constantly manifesting in your life in different ways and there's a pattern, that's a problem within yourself. And I can put my hands up to myself, is that I don't know. It's just, it feels like, why do I feel like it's okay for people to shit on me? Because I've been through it quite a lot. Who hasn't? And we're going to turn that around. And I feel like this is one of the ways for me to turn that around and to put a stop to that manifestation, should I say, by speaking up, having the confidence, the courage, and just seeing where it goes, I suppose. Yeah. So now that this person has came around the second time around, I'm going to read through some of the posts, the comments that this person said. I'm going to try and share it as well. And then I said to him, you left a lot of bad energy on my account. You sent me really harsh, aggressive and distasteful comments about me as an artist, as a woman as well. And that was then, this is now. So I just want to know where are you at now? Can I help you? So try to like sandwich it, try and sweet talk it, tell him what I'm not happy about, and then sandwich it with a nice compliment comment at the end. Do you know what I mean? He didn't get my drift. He really didn't get my drift. At that point, he just went from A to Z in 0.1 seconds. He turned around and says, you black people, no. You black British people don't know how to let things go. You're always hating on another brother or sister. Hold up a minute, what? What are you talking about? And I was just a bit like taken back. Why are you addressing me as an other? You black British people, like you ain't black British yourself, number one. And number two, it was just totally off guard. It was just like, I feel like I'm talking to a child in Key Stage 1. We're talking about something on this train track, and then you come off the train track and you start talking about this, and it comes to like to the wall, and boof, you hit yourself, and oh, it's your fault. That's how this person was talking to me. No responding, no taking a step back and breathing, just constant reaction. And because I wasn't reacting and I was staying there, he was just getting more and more aggressive. So I thought, here we go again. So this time I thought, I'm not going to say nothing. Okay, let's get to the point now. I said to him, I says, well, to be honest with you, people find it hard to let things go. You know what I mean? It's not always possible to completely erase a memory from your mind. As the brain works, it's not going to happen. You know, you can get over something, turn the volume down. I said, I was being really honest. This is what I said to him. I sent him a voice note because I thought there's no point me texting, because people constantly misread text messages and it really frustrates me as an adult. Yeah. So a voice note that to him, I said, you know, as human, that's how we go for whatever. And he raised, then he said it again, oh, you're just one of those lovey-dovey people, unity around the world type of girl. I said, what's this about? This is, you sound hurt. I said, someone's hurt you. I'm going to read it. Pointless waste of time, grow up and move on. Why are you doing a podcast interviewing Jamaican dancers but have an issue with one of the leading figures in dancehall culture on this side of the world? This is a bit childish, stupid and immature, but so it go. You're not real to dance hall. Okay, so for any of those who are not from my cultural background, who don't really understand this, this is really embarrassing. This is embarrassing because within every culture, there's always problems within every culture, okay? Let's just get to the point. This isn't all about world unity. Oh, let's get rid of racism right now. It's not going to happen overnight. I don't believe it's going to happen in my lifetime, but I do believe that we've got a lot of internal issues to overcome. This is one, and I just don't get it. If those who are listening to this video very intently from the start till now, you get where I'm going now. He approached me. Clearly he admired my work in the very beginning. So if he didn't, why would you waste your own time in engaging in a conversation with somebody else? So clearly he admired my work. Absolutely okay to disagree with people. It's okay not to be on the same wavelength. Just move on, maybe. Like I always say, surrender and let your ego just flow away. Yes? So because still trying to find herself in a whited out society. Saying things Jamaican dancers told you in your podcasts are right. You're just ignorant to learning because you are not real to the culture. Capital letters, guys. Capital letters. The aggressiveness. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. Yeah. These messages are just out of the blue. I didn't. And let me know, guys, if anything that I've said so far that you can resonate with, or even if it's anything that you can't resonate with and you haven't experienced this, but you want to share how you feel about what I'm saying, by all means, please drop it in the comments below. I need to know. I need this kind of feedback because my mind went from here to over there. I couldn't even comprehend this. I couldn't even put this into words or a feeling. How much I was taken back by this amount of aggro and disrespect, basically. Last but certainly not least, another comment that I screenshot. So he sent me one of my podcasts that I did with a Jamaican artist. My energy is just rinsed. My energy is just, I don't know. I don't even know where it is right now. And just reading back those messages, the first time I've read it back in a good few months or so. And I really just wanted to get that off my chest and just address the haters. And it's not just about, you know, people don't want you to shine, people who are jealous of you, or the people who know you really well for years, because that's a common one. Or very specific to the industry in dance, or whether you are an artist, an entrepreneur, an influencer, and you're getting this from another influencer who is just, you know, just raining on your parade, basically. I want to hear from you guys what you take from this. Tell me your story, because I really want to know, what have you been through? How did you conquer it and find a solution to move on? I know for some of you may be stronger than others that can move on overnight. Good for you, but for those who don't, who are listening right now, they'd really love to know. They would really like to pick your brain. So comment below what you've been through and what you think about this video. Yeah. So just keeping it short, just wrapping it up a little bit now. So that was just the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, I haven't screenshotted all of the messages. Like my sanity, I don't want to read through all of those messages again. It went from bad to worse and then extreme. So I had to block this person everywhere online. I'm talking all social media networks, all emails, everything. And the funny thing is, guys, I've never actually met this person before. The person feels that they know me. They must really love me. To stalk everything that I'm doing online. And this is partly the reason why I'm very reluctant to sharing so much information online. This is why we've got to stay safe online, protect our well-being, our mental health online, and also our craft, our work, because it is all intellectual property at the end of the day. So you need to really be mindful and mindful about what you share, how much you share, and of your identity. Either way, we've always got to attract these type of negative behaviors and haters out there, and keyboard warriors wherever you are around the world. It's how you respond to it, it's how you pick yourself back up and move on is what counts. So I'm going to leave it there. I know I said at the start of this video that I wanted to have a part 2 section to talk about my ex-best friends from childhood. This has got nothing to do with dance, by the way. It's still partly to do with race and cultural identity, but just generally bullying, harassment that I went through with them. I'm going to have a separate video for that. I need to brace myself. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, stay up to date with all my videos, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you. Bye.